Alright, welcome back to Prepping with Sarge. So today we're going to do a product review for a product called Nowlight. This was sent to me by the company Deciwatt. I will put links to where you can purchase this in the description. I'll also try to put a link into the pinned comment. If you like this product and you want to go check it out, use my link. I'll get a little commission from it from Amazon. I really appreciate that. It's one of the ways you can help out the channel. So I was sent this by Deciwatt. This is a product that they had developed to help get some light to areas that may have power outages, and they had determined that the prepper community might actually like this as well. Now, my friend Titan Preparedness has also reviewed this, so I'm going to go ahead in the end. If you get end cards, I will try to link his if I can. If it won't let me do that, then I will put that in the description as well, so you can check out his review as soon as you're done with mine. That way you've got two reviews from two preparedness channels that you can trust. Make your own decisions, of course. This is a neat little product. I'm liking it a lot so far. So it's got 3 ways to charge this light. What it is this is a light and a battery bank. So it's got a little USB under here I will show you, so you could actually charge your phone or other small USB powered electronics off of this. I think it's 3,500 milliamps. I'll double check that and put it somewhere up there. And there's 3 ways to charge this. So one of the ways, and this is what makes this product a little bit different, a little bit unique, this little cord charging unit. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how this works. So right now it is at 73%. So before I show you how to do this, I had actually already done some tests over the last week on the solar paneling. In fact, let's go ahead and go show you those clips right now. Okay, so it comes with a 3-watt solar charger that you can set up on your roof or however you want to do it, as long as you're getting direct solar light. And what I'm doing here is I'm just testing it out in this nice sunny spot for myself, and it will tell you that it's charging like that. So right now, let me show you what it's at, and we'll check it again in a little bit. We're at 53%, okay? And I will check this again and I'll tell you how long I was charging and what the final charge was. All right, it has been exactly an hour of full sun. There's the little solar panel down there. And it was at 53% power when we checked it. So let's see. Where's that button? It should be under there. Hang on. There we go. You all can't see it on the camera. It's showing 60. All right. I don't think the video is going to pick that up. It's showing 60 though. So it went 7%. It gained 7% power in an hour. Let's check it again. Let's let it go for another hour and see what it does. All right, we've had that in full sunlight for 2 hours now. Let's see. We started at 53%. Let's see what we got. All right, so if you can see that, I don't know if the video is going to pick it up or not, it's 67%. So when we checked it at 1 hour, it was at 60%, and now at 2 hours, it's 67%. So we're going to let it run 1 more hour, but I think we're going to be able to say that it charges about 7% for me, and it's early September here, and I live in South Carolina. So it's going to vary based on how much direct sunlight you're getting and what time of year it is. But for me, and this is about hurricane season, that's about what I can expect to get. All right, 3rd and final hour, and it's got just a little tiny shadow on there. Let's see if that changed it at all. Let's see if it changed anything about this here. All right. So it was, what, 67 last time at the 2 hour mark? Where's that little button? There we go. It's hard to read. 73 is what I'm showing. It may be hard to see on the video, but it's 73. So it went up about 6 more percent. And that might be just that little shadow affected it that much. So I'm going to say, for me, this averages about 7% per hour at hurricane season, which is when I would need this the most. And your mileage is going to vary there, of course, by what time of year it is and how much direct sunlight you have. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good for one of these like solar products here. So this is charged up just in 3 hours, about 20%, maybe close to 21%. All right, so a week ago I did that and I charged this up, and it's actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see the digital display on there. It doesn't tend to show up good on video, but it's very clear here. It's actually held the charge. It's at 73%, and that was over a full week. That's the sign that the battery is in very good condition. Now, that's one way you can charge this. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that back off. As you can see, it's got different levels of brightness. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Maybe not, because it's so bright outside. But there's low, medium, high, very high, very, very high, okay? And depending on how high you want to have that light, it's how much time you're going to get off of the full charge, okay? So let's shut it back off. Whoops, very, very, very high. There we go, now it's back off. And then another way you can charge this up, so it's at 73% right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull on this cord for just a few minutes, and we'll see if we can get what we can get this up. All right, so you might have seen while I was charging that this came unplugged. That's okay, that's not hurting this in any way. This was just plugged into the back of it. This is a secondary bulb that came with my kit. You can actually buy extras of these and you can daisy chain them together so that battery bank can run several more of these. So you can actually, you know, run these across the room or into several different rooms, as long as you've got a way to pass the wire through, over the door, under the door, whatever, however you wanted to do that. So we've been charging that up manually by 2 minutes. Let's see what the power's at now. Okay, so we got an extra 2 minutes of charging. That gave me an extra 3%. So in the solar part of it, the solar testing, you saw that about an hour of solar charging gave me about 6 or 7% for each hour. 2 minutes of charging it manually that way gave me an extra 3%. The third way that you can charge this, of course, is you can actually plug it into your wall outlet and charge it that way, which is going to, of course, be the fastest way to do it. But the point of a product like this is that if the power was out, you have several ways other than your wall outlet of being able to charge up and provide some light for your home. Now, it comes with a pretty comprehensive instruction booklet that will show you exactly how, if you wanted to daisy chain those together, all the different ways that you can charge this. I am not technologically savvy. This was super easy for me to set up. This is just to give you an idea if you ever have a power outage. I have mine. I chose to set mine up by my electrical panel. That way, you know, if somebody wants to work on the electrical panel or, you know, check some breakers, things like that, we've got some immediate light that is available with just a few cranks of the manual cord. Of course, I have headlamps and things like that, but this just gives me a little bit more capability. And also, I can actually run my solar. I can run the solar panel right off of there, okay? So this is like a really good location for me, but this is just to give you ideas. You can shove it in the closet until you need it and then bust it back out. Let me show you, I'm gonna close this for a second. I'm gonna see if I can get the light down a little bit and show you what this looks like. If not, I'll have to film some later on when it's dark. All right, so I got the room a little bit darker so we could test this out. Now, the settings on the main unit and the little satellite light, the additional light that hooks up to it, are 0, which is off, of course, 5 lumens, 10 lumens, 20 lumens, 40 lumens, 80 lumens, 160 lumens. Now, I can tell you 80 lumens is gonna be pretty bright. So let's go ahead and give this a test. I'll show you how the main unit lights up, and I'll show you how the satellite lights up. Okay, there's 20. No, I'm sorry, there's 5. There's 10, there's 20, there's 40, and there's 80. Now, for me personally, based on my experience, I can work just fine with 80. I can do a lot of things with 80 lumens. Okay, so let's go with and I'll show you just for giggles, this is the 160. All right, I'm gonna cycle back through it. So 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, which is what I like. And then 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. And then that's 160. This is pretty bright right now. And then I'm gonna cycle back down to 80, which is what I would probably work with. Whoops, let's get it off. There we go. You got to hold it in to get it off. So then we go back up to 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. Okay, so that's what I would use to work on if I was checking my panels, okay? And I can see what I'm doing over here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slip that over there, or I can hang it over the edge there. So this is very easy to take off. And there we go. And actually I can see everything on my panel right now, all right? Just gives you some ideas, however you want to use it. There we go, super easy to hang back up. All right, and so while this is going, I actually have the solar charger running outside. So it's actually hooked up to it, so that would create a slower trickle on this. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take the solar unit back in, and I'm gonna leave this running for a little while, and we'll just kind of get an idea of how quickly it drains at the level I like, which is 80 lumens. Sorry about that. Those spots that you were picking up, that's from the light, that's not spots on the camera. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. All right, my friends, I have set the timer and 1 hour has passed. So these have been running at 80 lumens each for 1 hour. Let me see what we've got. By the way, minimal heat coming off. One of the advantages why we like LED technology is that there's not a lot of heat coming off of it. Very, very safe. Let's see. Oops, that's not what we wanted. Okay, so 51%. So it's lost, okay. So it's lost about 25% of its power. Let's go. I'm just gonna put this one back on. There we go. I'll go one more. So it's lost about 25% of its power running both at 80 lumens. So you could figure if you were running both at 80 lumens and it was fully charged up, you're gonna get about 4 hours. If you were running one, you probably get about 8 hours. If you can get away with 40 lumens, so half of that brightness, figure you're gonna get, somewhere between 12 and 16 hours. So it's gonna run you through the night if you're just running one at 40 lumens, okay? And then again in the morning, all you're gonna do is you're gonna charge it back up. You can do a combination of if power's out because of a hurricane or tornado or whatever, you're just gonna charge it back up with either the solar panel or manual cranking or a combination of both. Or if you have access to a generator or something like that that you can plug into some kind of outlet, you can zip it right up to full power really, really quick, okay? I hope that answers a lot of questions for y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this. Oh, I was gonna show you one more thing, hang on. All right, I opened up the garage to get a little bit of natural light back in here so I can show you this. Now, the bottom of the unit, you've got, that's your USB outlet, right? So you can actually plug your phone or other small devices into there, and you're gonna take you can take some of the power off of this to recharge your phone. 3,200 milliamps, so you're gonna get a couple charges off of a smartphone off that, maybe like 1.5. But again, you can charge this back up by hand cranking it or with the solar panel. So it gives you a lot of different capabilities. So this is where you're going to, your input for your solar panel, your output for your satellite bulbs, output for your satellite bulbs is on this side. And then this one here is if you wanted to plug it into an wall outlet. It comes with the attachment for that. All you need is your little cube, okay? So it comes with just about everything you're gonna need to use this in all kinds of different ways. Neat little product. Really surprised me. I like this one a lot. It's called Nowlight. It's made by Deciwatt. I'm gonna give you the links in your description down below. If you have any questions, please go ahead and give me them in comments. And if you enjoyed this review and you found it helpful at all, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do all kinds of videos about preparedness, all kinds of product reviews. I'd love to have you again. Keep planting your seeds, keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.